Purdy Curdy already a little beat up. Zhaoying in his Bronco, though, is Purdy going to go for this. Purdy steps out, isn't really able to ADS quite quick enough to catch Zhaoying there. So Zhaoying is just going to try to piece on out of here. The rest of SDK is rolling up. Circle is moving in the direction of El Pozo, so heading over towards the west. But back over to Zhaoying. I think he should be okay to escape. But yeah, I think, Matt, going back to your point that people don't want to, they don't have to play early aggressive. There's nobody like in the middle of the pack that really needs points, but Vanatica drives right into Mings. Now he's got more of Daytrade here.
Mings is just destroying them. Finally, he gets taken down, and it's going to be the referees at range. Soniqs that got vision on everything that's going on, trying to steal all of the kills that they can. And man, that was just feeling like it was so good for Tianba until suddenly it wasn't.
Barreling down onto Afreeca. Afreeca dared to aggress into Buriram territory, and now they potentially, well, I'm not going to say potentially, they definitely have a fight on their hands. There's no way Buriram isn't going to fight this. That's just what they do. Ganmiao looking around the corner, but Afreeca not giving him the angle, being wise to the positioning, and I think they kind of read this pretty well that this is Buriram. They got to be careful, though, driving it away. We know how good Buriram is catching members, and there it is. Nawadra going to get the knock and the finish onto Hansia. You have to be so careful. We're on the backside of the Oath MCG fight. In fact, they were the ones who knocked Pat Caps, so they're going to set up in that dip just to the west of Power Grid there, and they're going to call that home for now with T1 and Oath trying to get further north ahead of them.
Oh, Balefrost in some trouble, tries to take him down, does manage to get one, but that's going to be a quick pickup. Balefrost down, and we should be able to res Jeems as well, but Soniqs, again, surveying the territory around them, trying to harass all the teams.
Look how nice Matrim is. He reads the codes for you guys. Such a nice guy. Oh, Summer. Huynh is not a nice guy, though. Gonna get the knock with a headshot on the barrel. Gonna try to finish it up with the frag. It's well placed, and he's gonna knock the retreating Evil Lee with it. Molly's following. Soniqs, they might have a great opportunity to wipe MCG out.
Oh, so much trouble right now. You can see Soniqs realize the opportunity. They run up the hillside. It's going to be Tank, but we have seen Tank star perform for his squad before. Holding up. You can see the Molotovs are slowing it down. And Team Liquid, Jeems has an angle onto everybody from Soniqs, and there is nowhere to go. 2 members down, already flushed out. And where do you go from this point? Soniqs thought that they had an opportunity, but now down to just 2 members. The cost ridiculously high for the aggression.
Yeah, I think kind of those knocks and those kills got Soniqs thinking a little bit too much here. Link do, no sir. Hikari gonna get the headshot and the knock onto him. Some really good shots coming out here from Soniqs. Jeems from Team Liquid, that was fantastic mini shooting from him on the retreating Soniqs on the side of that hill. And he picks up a couple points for it. And now a grenade from Long K, gonna find Mexi. So Team Liquid under pressure, 2 members up, as they try to fend off a push from another team. Like you were saying, Matt, there's a lot of congestion on the Power Grid side. There's a lot of kind of dips and dives. It almost looks like kind of when you would put a CD in a microwave and all those electricity lines would fan out along it. It's kind of what it looks like to the northwest of Power Grid, and that's why you could fit so many teams in here.
I just learned a lot about your childhood with that statement right there, Paper. No type of science experiments you were pulling. Zenith, though, spots out FaZe while they have a vehicle catastrophe. 2 members down, another one in a very precarious position right now. So Zenith going to be able to get the quick mop up onto those.
Yeah, that's what Tianba's doing here right now, trying to see if they can maybe follow up behind Daytrade's position. If they've been keeping good track of their kill feed, they might recognize that Daytrade is in a bit of trouble. PO did get a knock, but they're still 2 up, so they might have a good chance to try to dive into this dip, but no, took a little too long to get over the top of that hill, and another good shot comes through. Tianba not able to make the push work.
Soniqs do find themselves a way to at least get on the edge of the zone. Bullying the last one up for his squad, just going to let that one happen. They don't want to over-aggress into it. DXG, one of the last teams that's not really found their spot inside the zone, should be rotating in just a second. But it's just a scattering of solos and damaged players trying to roll through. Oh, Long K, that's no good. That's going to find nowhere to go. He's going to get dropped as well. So, Fergus, you're in some trouble. Now you've got to figure out how you're going to approach into this as well. He's going to caught up, looking in the direction of EJ. Should be spotted out maybe pretty soon by Edie. We'll have to see how that one goes. Edie, though, caught up and looking at the vehicles at the time, mostly actually looking in EJ's position.
Well, EJ is dead. There's no way he's getting away with it. Edie gonna pick that one up. Afreeca Freecs out in 13th. So as they have had a pretty solid round. 5 kills already for them, 5 kills for Buriram, 5 kills for Soniqs. So some early aggression in this round, and now Bullying's turn to try to take down Edie.
Oh, Edie, you got to remember the golden rule, man. Do it and get yourself a kill point, and instead somebody gets you in return. So now it's going to be FaZe getting eliminated as well, as we got 8 teams, 25 alive. And this hillside, you know that smokes are going to be ridiculously vital. Bullying still alive, looking in the direction of 4 a.m. Gonna have to be a little careful with that one. Blue's taking him for a decent amount of damage, and there you go. Lou spots him out. So Bullying out, Infantry eliminated in 8. So with this, the first place position starting to come open, and look at that. STK, T1 Soniqs, and Team Liquid all vying for it right now. Team Liquid lines up onto PO and takes down one of the raid bosses of the lobby. That's going to open up more opportunities to Team Liquid and allow them to rotate maybe just a little bit easier, depending on how this goes. And Shoot to Kill is waiting for it. They're committing into this, but it's going to be Forever that connects onto Alo that could provide the opportunity. 4 a.m. now throwing out the smokes, trying to bring the utility. Crazy playing a lower position onto it. Godfeed just rolling right into point, running right up along this. You can see 4 a.m. not hesitating away from it. Luke 12 goes down as well. So while Shoot to Kill had the covered control point to play from, it's going to be 4 a.m. that's finding the different ways to inflict the knocks. So with this, Forever has to make sure that he keeps an eye onto Zenith's positioning, as Zenith now looking like they might want to try to third-party this. It's a dance back and forth as Forever is trying to make the peek around the side of it. Pentalol has to contest with Zenith as well. Zenith has been trying to inflict as many casualties as possible. 2 members down, trying to see if they can spot him out. Does manage to spot out 2 of the down members for Shoot to Kill. Picks those up, so Kickstart going to be rewarded for it. But with all the attention being focused to the east, they have surrendered control over the hillside, and now so many teams are just moving, trying to find active control points to play from, and Zenith lines up, trying to get more damage onto 4 a.m., and it is just a fight for everything you've got along this hillside.
They picked up a lot of kill points out of this. Let's see if they can finish this out.
Penta got flash, not a lot of vision to work with, but if he creeps forward, he might be able to spot out where Zenith is hiding at. Does reveal it, goes for the shot, but Roth spins back over onto him and gets the knock. You can see how damaged Zenith is from position. 4 a.m. stepping up into this, realizing that this might be their opportunity as well. Lines up along the side of it, hunting down the damaged Zenith, and everybody is flooding up this hillside right now. Crazy spotting out, he goes down, now it's just onto Lou. Finally, you're gonna see the shot starting to connect with this. So, now, look at our final 4. We've got T1, 3 members up, Zenith 1, 4 a.m. with 1, Soniqs up with 2, and Lou manages to finally take down Zenith, who has been harassing everybody for so long. So, T1 has the numbers advantage, but no longer has the safe zone. That's going to go over to Soniqs' favor.
Trying to do everything he can to keep them at bay. T1 did a great job to finish off Gen.G. Grenades going to be thrown here. Adder's grenade going to be going just a bit too far into Xiaolu. Xiaolu is ready over the ledge here, and he's going to get taken down. Great shots from Aqua 5.
Mine has vision on the smokes coming through. Aqua 5 starting to crest up the hillside. Doesn't spot out anything just yet. Star-Lord now starting to play along that similar point. Molotov's out, and you can see the smokes coming out from both sides. Options getting more and more limited. Mime has to be a focal point, has to draw attention, gets the knock onto 1. Spots out Adder up towards the top as well. So now in a 2v2 situation, Adder has to reposition down, and yet again, it's gonna be Mime lining up headshot upon headshot. Tig knows where Star-Lord is, the last member for the squad. Now Star-Lord has all pressure, nowhere to go, gets the shots onto Mime, forces him into cover, but where you gonna go? Tig is waiting with bated breath for you to step just another foot or 2 down that hillside, and there you go.